I'm Rex the Dog. Every day I post a review of an arc from One Piece as I'm watching all of One Piece and reading all of One Piece. So, yeah, I know I've been saying this recently at the moment. I'm just like, oh, this is like the best arc, like this is the peak. But like, let's be real, like Water 7 and Ennies Lobby are kind of like one thing, except they're commonly separated into two parts. But Ennies Lobby is like the third act. It is the culmination of everything that was set up with in Water 7 and a lot of ideas that came before as well, to build up to like these high stake battles. So if you like that sort of stuff, it's great, and even if you don't, it's all coming from like a character perspective and show like at this point it's just like, dude, these guys have like unbreakable bond, like the crew. It's really sick. So there's a lot of like really, although I'm not totally super well versed in manga, I think there's some of the most like iconic manga moments ever which are in here. This is absolutely incredible. What's sick in Ennies Lobby, I mean, for me, of just like it actually getting into like the show being like this anti, the series being this anti-government sort of like rebellion, freedom cry, like for it to like full on like embrace that at this point with that declaration on the world government is just like, it absolutely like encapsulates all these themes of, as I'm saying, like freedom and defiance, which have been like low burning, to just be like, nah, that's what we're about. Like One Piece means freedom, King of the Pirates means to be the most free. So when like we get to this and we get like the burning flag, it's like this bold, unforgettable statement. It's like so sick, and it's a real turning point in the crew's journey of like pitting them against like one of the most powerful forces in the world, and also just letting the world like know like, hey, we're here. Like at this point it's like a real announcement of like this, like the Straw Hats exist, this is who we are, and this is the type of crew we are. Like getting onto like this, one of the most major government bases and attacking it to save their friend who might have betrayed them is like is incredible. So many good moments in it. That's iconic. The Luffy Lucci fight, the intensity of the fight combined with the emotional stakes, like so good. Luffy's refusal to back down, we're starting to see as like we're like second gear, third gear, fourth gear, we're starting to see like evolutions of what Luffy is able to do, in terms of his like relationship with the Gum Gum Fruit and being a rubber man. Really, really cool. The Going Mary's funeral. Really, like how they pay tribute to like the Mary as like a member of the crew, the tearful goodbye, the Mary's final words, like the ship itself. Really, like it kind of like, it's crazy that at that point the inanimate object of the ship really does feel like, I know it does have like the spiritual side as well. The inanimate object of the ship really comes out as like this fully fleshed character. What else do we love? The Robin's backstory, of course, dude. How can we like not talk about my favorite character in the whole thing? In all of One Piece, Robin's backstory. It's so tragic. It's well crafted. It really adds layers to our character, and but also like it's not only getting to know her, it's getting to know the world of One Piece and the significance of things in the world of One Piece, and why the world is why it is right now with this this blank century, this missing 100 years. So it's so cool. It's just like so cool. It just like really gets you to like know her and to buy into her, and also buy into the stakes of her journey, which are obviously running parallel to the stakes and desire of Luffy's journey, which is the stakes and desires of the freeing the world and all this sort of things. It's all coming together now, and like like One Piece is like, you're getting at this point of just like, I'm talking about the object of One Piece. The One Piece is starting to come together as like, well, this isn't just like a pile of gold. Like this is some sort of significant object which is gonna recontextualize history. It is going to redefine and change the path that these people are on as a nation. Amazing stuff. I don't think I can really do Ennies Lobby justice without sort of like sitting down and doing like a video essay or something. Hopefully my kind of gushing over it here is giving some of my impressions of just like, whoa, this is crazy enjoyable. We got to talk about Usopp as well, man. We really, 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 like, how can we not talk about Usopp and his return as the as the Sniper King, the Soga King. Um, dude, like he steps up in such a big way here. I like at this point for me, like Usopp's like such a great member of the Straw Hat Crew. I unfortunately I think they completely murder his character. Like they character assassinate him very soon, and he's just not the same. But right now, I think that like he's just incredible because he's like part of his character is like he's weak, he's insecure, but he's going for it and he will be strong, you know, and he will be strong because like despite his like real like lingering valid insecurities, right, that unfortunately he's like really sort of leaned into. Um, he's there and he's showing up and you know it's amazing, but he has to do it behind a mask as well, dude. And but the fact that also like he's the one to you know symbolically declare the war on the world government because he's the one who burns the flag is like really really deeply satisfying, and he contributes in so many ways in what they're doing in this arc, you know, and he has a really like, particularly in the fight with Lucci, he has like a really like clever role in that, which is really exciting. Chopper does get to do something because we get Chopper's transformation in Monster Point, so we do get Chopper doing something and his willingness to like push himself to extreme measures as well. Kind of like you know he has to step out of his comfort zone, much like Usopp does. That was cool, but come on, man, all that stuff of like Robin like crying out like I want to live. It's just, dude, this is good. This is good. If you made it like, there's no way that like you read up to Ennies Lobby and then you stop. I don't even think that's like possible, because if you read through like you know Arlong Park and you're like, dude, I love this like emotion, and you got to like you know more recently we get to Water 7 and you're like, oh my god, and then you're like nah, like the conclusion doesn't land. It's like, oh my word. And his lobby's sick, man. And then the promise of just like, oh right, this is what we're about now. We're about freedom. We're about like you know the bond is real. Like we've seen, we break into the world government to like get back Robin, you know, and not only rescue her life, you know, physically by taking her out of here, but emotionally rescue her life by like, dude, you deserve to live. You have a lot to live for. We love you. You have a place here. It's great, man. It's great. It's great. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace out.